up? You're kicking it with Kia. 2 videos today. I'm heading back from my errand, and I wanted to do another video since I am in the car and I can focus about Jussie Smollett. The charges were dropped, and just give my opinion as a Republican and as a black person. And the charges were dropped means absolutely nothing to anybody until, you know, we know why and what actually happened, which people never know. Well, that's a problem. And a lot of people are saying he was innocent. That's not what they said with the charges being dropped. It was most likely a part of a plea deal, because he is going to have to do community service. He did forfeit his bail. So there was a deal struck. It wasn't just, you know, I didn't do it and you all believe me. There's also no evidence that they can prove with this. The victim is him. The perpetrator is him. The Nigerian brothers probably clammed up and have probably changed their story slightly, so that causes another issue. This technically reporting making a false police report, if this was anybody else, this would be a low-level crime. Again, that would cause maybe a fine, a large fine. You pay for the police hours, which he might have already done, and what else is end up happening? You do community service, and that's really it. So I really feel bad, because this has still set us back a lot for people who report issues against African Americans, brown people, and the gay community. But there's really nothing anybody can do. The cases were dropped. It was sealed. He probably will never talk about it. He's never going to admit that this was a lie. He's never, ever going to admit that he faked this for attention, for to get more money on Empire. I think it's just one of those things that everyone's going to have to accept, that this happened. We all got duped, but we will never hear why we got duped, why this is the plan, because you die with the lie. And he's dying with the lie, and he's, you know, just gonna keep going with it and going with it and going with it. It just really sucks that it just harmed future stories that people have been assaulted. So that's my commentary. You know, feel free to drop out in the comments and make it your comments. I know this has become a very divisive issue where people like Anthony. Oh, and I heard he's getting an NAACP Image Award. I'm not sure for what, but I feel that's a really, really, really bad look on the NAACP to be trying to do this, because he is not a civil rights activist. When you do something like this, because I still believe that he made this whole shit up because no part of it sounds believable. He harmed African Americans. He didn't help African Americans. This was a bunch of bullshit. It was silliness. And for him to get an NAACP award for what? Why is he getting? It can't be for that show. It can't be for Empire. Don't nobody watch Empire no more. No one watches Empire. He's not. His album, music sales, I don't know how they're performing. I don't know if he's getting this for I don't know, but he doesn't deserve an award. We should not be rewarding this type of behavior. But I don't know. And then you got people like Neo who come out and said that they let people, you know, fool them and trick them into almost believing that Jussie would do this. He did do this. There can be nobody on the planet who still, and please drop in my comments if you believe this, that he did not make this up. So are we really believing that the 2 Nigerian guys on their own just jumped him? Or are we still believing that there are some random white people out here who jumped him? Which one's the story? Just let me know. Drop down in my comments. Let me know. Like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at I am Kia Giovanni. Find me on Twitter at Kia Shakur. Let me know. I'm curious. Later.